If there was a matchup between Winter and Ashley, my money is on Ashley.
Yeah. My little bit of coins is on Miss Baltimore too.
Yeah, because any woman who tells you that she's not a cup of tea, she's a shot of vodka, and she's straight out of B-Mall, you got some problems.
Don't play around with her. Don't play with her.
She stretch you out.
Don't play. She'll lay you out, straight out, smooth out, like a doormat. Hello, y'all.
Hi.
Welcome to Cliff Alert. Today we're going to be talking about O Network's reality-based TV series, Love and Marriage DC, Season 1, Episode number 5.
And today we're going to focus on the foolishness with Winter, Monique, Ashley, and Erana.
Yeah, but first,
we're going to ask you if you can like, share, subscribe, send us your comments. We appreciate you for that.
thanks for rocking with us, y'all.
So let's get into the foolishness.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because there's a lot.
Oh, hell yeah, there's a lot to talk about in this one.
Miss Winter meets up with Monique to discuss her trip in Africa and how it went with Chris. To me, Winter asks too much of Monique's business, and Monique reveals too much of her business to Winter.
You hear that, Monique?
This is the same woman who's never seen the front door of her ex-husband's house. She's not the one to be spoon-feeding your business to.
I would think so.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
Her judgment is iffy at best, and according to her, she's a life coach. I don't
Supposedly.
I don't know whose life she is coaching, but
it doesn't need to be Monique's.
Exactly.
Damn sure don't need to be Monique's.
Monique have a little more bones, and she can get a professional.
Yes.
So, anyway, Winter tells Monique about some foolishness that she heard in a meeting with Ashley and Erana.
Yeah.
When they set that meeting up, and the way she added her little 2 cents, she put some hot sauce in there and then give it to Monique to inhale that filth.
Yeah, and it wasn't even accurate.
No,
it wasn't. That's the part that kind of got me. So she was definitely trying to stir some mess up.
Some of it was partly true, but most of it was not.
Right, but half truths are.
That's not relevant.
Half truths, right?
Right.
Right.
And again, she says she's a life coach.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is the expectation? How do you want people to conduct themselves if you as a coach is so messy? Girl, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we see that Ashley had an event. It was like fun for moms.
Podcast event.
Podcast event.
Erana was there. Monique arrived.
Yes.
And it seemed like the vibe was good and everything was good.
Right. Clearly, this had to be in the pandemic because the place was very sparse. But the rooms created for these selfies were nice.
Yeah.
Monique rolls through, and the first thing once they gather in a spot, she starts telling the ladies about what Winter told her about their encounters with.
Boy, if you could have seen the look on Ashley's face.
Well, Winter did not tell Monique the truth.
I agree, but
so they clearly were salty about what they were hearing.
Yeah, and not only did Ashley give her that death look, but Erana look at her was not too inviting either, not too friendly either.
And particularly when she started about the husbands.
Right.
Regardless where a woman is about her husband and her children, you bet not be talking about them. Because if you want to start the beginning of many wars, you start coming in about a woman's husband and their children.
She didn't get that memo, obviously.
So I'm just saying it's the danger zone.
Yeah.
And unless you are a good friend, a relative, and even then you got to be careful about what you're saying about someone else's man.
No question.
You and I could have an upset.
No question, because
but I'm not going to sit around and someone try to drag you and I don't have something to say about it.
Right, because she made this little snarky remark in the course of their meeting, right?
Right.
That was just
that they had all these issues and that they were going in on her. No foolishness.
Right.
No time did Winter say the stuff that they're talking to her about is the stuff that she brought forward. It came out of her mouth. They didn't go investigating Winter. Winter sat at that dinner table and revealed a whole lot about one, how she married her current husband,
Right.
what happened during
Right.
their marriage,
Right.
the period of time they were married
Right.
at, and where the ex-husband is living now.
Right.
The potential legal problems they may get into.
But yet and still, she comes out of her mouth clowning.
She's talking about their man.
Right. She's talking about Ashley's man, right? What's she going?
Well, she did reveal to Monique about their husbands.
Right.
So she was talking basically about Jamie and Quick.
Right.
But she confronted Ashley because Ashley from BMO, Ashley got no problems with getting with you.
Right.
The ladies got into it, and then as they were listening to Monique, they were offended because at no time the stuff that's coming out of Monique's mouth about what they said to Ashley was accurate.
Right.
So all of a sudden, of course, Winter rolls through. And the ladies were on and popping, particularly Ashley. Ashley was giving her that be more stare down that I'm getting ready to beat your ass.
I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna hook you up. How'd I say it in another video? How many lumps you want? Huh? Huh? Puma? How many lumps you want, sister?
Ashley was like,
She was
okay,
tighten
I'm
up.
gonna have to pull off this wig, the shoe, the dress maybe have some dress malfunction, but I'm ready to go.
He was about to assume the role of Bugs Bunny and deliver the lumps to Pete Puma. I ain't playing.
So Miss Winter started talking more and more about their men, the affairs that they may or may not have
Allegedly had.
Allegedly. And then she started to say word on the street.
But
So, and then at one point she said, like, if you want me to bring the receipts. So now she's saying that she's going in on checking up on these men to see what's what. Why didn't she do that with her ex-husband?
yeah, that's
She's out of line and
Right.
out of place.
Right.
She has no business talking about their husbands, even in that setting. And when Ashley and Erana, rightfully upset, challenge her on that, she digs in. So basically, Ashley cussed her out, told her she got to get out of her event, put her out, and Monique's trifling self, I don't know what she was trying to do by telling Ashley and Erana what Winter said, but I guess it's a reality show and we need a drama.
But she did say in her confessional that she knew that she had messed up, and she said there too that she this was not a good idea. This was not a.
Well,
Duh.
didn't she know it wasn't a good idea from the gate?
Well, I think she did, but she went on ahead. Maybe she did it for the for the drama. You don't do that kind of shit.
But wait a second. Ashley is a friend. Ashley
Right.
told her
Supposedly.
she used to be a former meeting girl.
Right.
Does she think that?
She forgot that.
There's some, sometimes
Slight
it's in
lapse, memory
the
lapse.
muscle and it's all up in there, so you can get a flashback.
Like I said, I'd bet on Baltimore anytime, boy.
And even Ashley wasn't happy with Monique.
Yeah, and
She wasn't happy with her
yeah,
at all.
I understand why. I understand why she wouldn't be, because Ashley kind of felt like Monique instigated all of this,
Right.
Okay, and didn't use discretion and her better judgment.
I just think that Winter needs to stay in her business, and whatever business that will be, for my mind, it should be staying with trying to keep her clients. Because if her clients are watching her doing this mess, if her clients see that she's open and free-flowing and there's no measure of
Privacy,
confidentiality
and
or
privacy.
privacy
Yep.
with her mouth,
Right.
I would be hard-pressed to reveal any of my business to her.
No question about it. And that raggedy kind of marital lane that she happens to be in right now as it relates to her own issue, her own situation.
She just need to not say anything to married women,
right?
Because regardless of whatever situation both of these ladies, Rainier and Ashley, got going on in their marriage with their men, clearly they're able to put that aside and still be married and still push moving forward with it. And that's none of her business.
As opposed to her situation, Winter's situation.
Exactly.
Like I said, she's in a raggedy marital lane right now. She needs to keep her eyes on the road that is her lane.
I would.
And really not focus on where she might perceive others in their group and what lane that they in. She needs to focus on her. But she alluded to Quick as DJ Fun Size.
What is her man? That she would even try to insult Quick and calling him Fun Size.
Right.
I simply think that Quick, because he's small, doesn't mean he's a punk. And I don't know if she has a mirror in the house, but she needs to take it all the way back. All the way back.
Yeah, I would tend to agree.
And Monique needs to check herself and check her friends. She needs to concentrate on her marriage right now.
I think she just needs to use better discretion about what she chooses. Like you said, what she chooses to reveal and what she chooses to keep private. Not do anything to stir up the pot with it.
Because one thing she said when the women were going at it, she said she never felt more embarrassed.
Yeah,
she's the one who started it.
Exactly.
She's the one who brought it forward.
Exactly. Why is it now that all of a sudden you never felt more embarrassed? Money's still on Baltimore, y'all.
My money is on Baltimore too.
Yeah, for sure. Hook her up.
Ashley had an event and she's a professional woman, but she was still.
She gonna hook her up.
She was gonna stretch her out.
I don't think she was playing. You can hook her up. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Don't you think I want to see hands being thrown?
I know you want to see hands being thrown. Are you shitting me?
Busted. Front row. No,
bye.
See y'all.